Oh no! My stream completely ended and restarted. Are you kidding me? What? What in the world? Are you serious? Ugh. Wow. That is awful. That's so awful. Why'd it do that? I'm sorry. Damn, that shit sucks. Why are my streams so bad? Hi. Maybe? Hello? Why is my internet just like not cooperating today? It's really trying to test me. It says that I have a bad connection right now. Like, can you hear me at this moment in time? There's probably a delay, but... Hi. I'm very upset about my internet just like destroying, just blowing up the stream. It's very upsetting to me. Very not happy. Let's pause on. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was still present. Still alive. Well, I guess I'll just moving right along. Still a delay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do, unfortunately, about the delay right now. For the time being, until I upgrade my computer, my internet, everything, my life, perhaps. My very existence. That's like not funny. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a day. This was very frustrating that my computer and internet and stream decided to just kick the bucket. When I've been streaming so perfectly fine the past couple of days. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to reshare this stream with like everywhere because the link even changed. What is this? Gosh. Or wait, will I? I don't know. I don't even know how that works. Let me see. If I click on... Yep, I'm gonna have to reshare all the links. What a time. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. There we go. Yes. Okay. Alright, back to business. Yeah, lore is the hardest part of really anything. I have so much respect for people who can like write full novels. Like actual novels. It just seems like so much. The entire thing is lore. Isn't that crazy? All lore. Would not be me. Alright. Now here comes the easy part. Coloring these things is simple. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Coming up with... I don't know, coming up with anything is hard. I don't have a single creative bone in my body. I can't do anything. That's half a joke. It's like kind of a joke, but not really. Okay, a side note, people did not like, Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield, because that's where the song is from. And my feelings on it are still conflicting. But this song slaps. This song's so good. Yeah, I absolutely agree. People who do like, what's it called? What's that called? Magical realism. Where it's like the real world, but like different. That's probably the least intelligent way to describe that genre. But like people who are able to do that, oh my gosh, crazy. Like people who, I don't know, people who write for like a living, or even not for a living, just as like a hobby. People who write anything. I respect them so much. I have a friend who is like a literary agent, and the stuff I hear about all of this is so much, so complicated when it comes to writing, and like even just the behind the scenes stuff for writing. It's crazy. I probably sound so unintelligent when I'm talking about this, but I'm like, dang, crazy stuff. That's not the right color. Like tone. A little less saturated, but still blue. Be a little darker. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. I get you. Yeah, I hear that's... I don't do a whole lot of, like... How do I describe this? I don't do a whole lot of, like, my own, like... creating. Like, original stuff is so hard for me to create. So I do a lot more, like, fan stuff. It's just easier for me to come up with stuff for it. But from what I understand, it's quite... Oh my gosh. No, I totally get you. Like, I understand that phenomenon completely. Yeah, that's always so much fun. I have a friend who is like super into designing like robots and creatures, and it's always so cool seeing what stuff she comes up with. It's good stuff. What does it remind me of? Like Spiderwick Chronicle. I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of. Do people still read Spiderwick Chronicles, or is that like a very circa 2006 thing? Because that's when I read the Spiderwick Chronicles. I know it was a movie, but I don't know if people like have seen that movie. Anyways, the Spiderwick Chronicles have some really, really, really cool stuff in it. Like, there's... Okay, actually, the books themselves are just like, okay. Oh my god! I feel like I've turned to dust. Spiderwick Chronicles were so big in, like, 2005 or 6. It's like a fantasy series, but it's like a fantasy series about a group of kids in like modern times discovering that fairies and mythical creatures like that are real. From what I remember, I haven't read the Spiderwick Chronicles in a hot minute, so I do not remember exactly what happens in those books. But the illustrations for those books were so cool, and they really took like an interesting direction with so many of the creatures. And there was a like spin-off book published that was the because like in the books they discover the magical creatures because they find the like journal of their uncle or something, or like their great uncle, their grandfather, I don't remember exactly, but there was a spin-off book published that was that journal, and it had all of the creatures in it with illustrations and like scientific style information about the creatures. And you can tell that the author, or authors, I'm not sure if there was like more than one author for these books, but the writers had a lot of fun designing and creating the lore for these creatures. Especially because it was basically like standard fairy tale creatures, like fairies, obviously, and like trolls, pixies, things like that. Except they were like spicy. I don't know how else to put it. But the book was so cool. That just reminded me of that. That was kind of a tangent. My apologies. But just thinking about creatures and making the anatomy of them, because they literally had like anatomical pictures of the fairies and things like that. So it was really cool. That's fair. That's fair. I used to read constantly as a kid. Like, I literally would read, I want to say at least 3 books a week of just like any book that my teacher had in the little like mini library that they had in their classrooms. I don't know if that's like still a thing that teachers do, but anyways. I would read literally anything I saw. It would be absolutely anything. So that's how I read the Spiderwick Chronicles. I just like picked it up randomly and decided to start reading it. That is okay. I have definitely fallen off that boat, and I do not read nearly as much as I used to. I wish I read more, but I mean, I feel like that's what everybody says. The past books I have read in the past, like the first books I've read in years has been Warrior Cats. And Warrior Cats is kind of like junk food. I like it, but it's like I could be reading something that's maybe aimed at me, a 25-year-old adult, instead of their target demographic. But that's okay. I'm still reading. That's what's important. Yeah, I'm happy with this cat. Let's move on to the next one. That is such a mood. It's so unfortunate that that's literally what my life has become. I just... It's so hard for me to, like, get into new things, too. But yeah, it's one big run-on sentence. That's a perfect way to describe Warrior Cats. Oh, I got... At least on my end. But no, Warrior Cats really is just never ending. It's kind of scary. Like, every time I think about how many Warrior Cat books I have read and realize that I've read... If you include the novellas, I have read a good 60 Warrior Cats books. Yeah, the only character from the original series who is still alive is Graystripe. Isn't that sad? Oh wait, Graystripe, Cloudtail, and Brightheart. Those are, I mean, I'm sorry if that's like a spoiler. I guess it's not really. Honestly, cats dying in Warrior Cats, like, don't even count as spoilers because everyone dies. Doesn't even matter. My partner has started reading Warrior Cats, and it's so hard to, like, not mention characters that have died because they're still on series 2. It's like everybody is dead. It doesn't even count anymore. It doesn't matter. Though I will say, when Brightheart dies... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I love Brightheart. Brightheart is one of my favorite Warriors characters. She's so perfect. And I like Cloudtail too. Cloudtail's... he's fine. I'm actually kind of neutral about Graystripe. Literally, when I learned to stop getting attached to them when... Let me think. What's the one that really broke me? Longtail. Longtail is my all-time favorite cat in Warriors. I love him so much. and when he, you know, kicked the bucket.
Oh my gosh. Have you been able to hear me this whole time? Because my microphone was away from my face. This might be a little bit better. In fact, this might be too loud now. I have no idea how long it was like that. Oh my gosh. That is extremely embarrassing. I'm sorry if I suddenly became a lot louder. I literally don't remember when I did that. If it's been like that since I started streaming today. Or what? Oh my god, it was like that this entire time! Oh, that's so sad. I am so sorry. Holy moly. That's really, really, really embarrassing. My microphone was away from my face this entire time. So that's why the audio suddenly became better, because I'm not smart. This is why I haven't been streaming this entire time, like for my entire life. Because I do big dummy stuff like that. Wow. I'm like... Oh gosh. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I am so excited to hear what the playback sounds like. That's gonna be fun. When I go back and give this a listen and see what you had to deal with this entire time. Let's just move on from that. What were we talking about? Blood oath to not tell anybody about my epic fail. Pretty cringe. Wow, I'm shocked that I did that. Okay, anyways, Warrior Cats. It's been going on for too long. Yes. I was talking about Longtail, who is my all-time favorite warrior cat, and when he died, I was inconsolable. I was literally like a sobbing mess reading it. Because I hadn't gotten that far yet in the series when I was a child, and so I didn't know it happened. I didn't like Longtail as much when I read it as a kid. My favorite characters when I was a kid were... Let me think. Blue Star is so good. I know that's kind of a controversial take. I feel like people have, like... I don't know. People's feelings on Blue Star are conflicted. When I was a kid, my favorite characters were Leafpool. I still love Leafpool. I really like Leafpool, genuinely. I related to her a lot when I was a kid. Who else was my favorite? Sandstorm. Oh my gosh, how could I forget Sandstorm? Sandstorm was my all-time favorite when I was a kid. And she kind of died in the most boring way possible. I did not like the 5th arc. It just felt like they kind of like didn't know what else to do with her once Tiger Star, you know, died. But they were like, well, we'll just kill her randomly. It's fine. No one's gonna miss her. But they were wrong. I miss her. Every day, I think about Sandstorm and how she should have been leader this entire time. That's my controversial Warrior Cat's take. She deserved to be leader more than Firestar. I'm just joking. Almost. I really liked Crowfeather when I was little, and now I do not like him. I feel like I've grown as a person from not liking Crowfeather. I'm just kidding. He's like fine, but I don't like him as much as I did when I was younger. Yeah, I agree. I do like that I've noticed that the fandom tends to pick background characters and then expand on them themselves. That's just nice. I appreciate that. It's very sweet. It's what they deserve. Actually, let's give this guy white eyebrows. Oh yeah, that definitely makes all the difference. I love Maple Shade. Like, I love her so much. Same. And I hate that Apple Dusk's name is so cute because it makes me so mad. Like, literally, my warrior Sona's name is Apple Spot because I love the suffix apple so much. But I hate him. I just hate Apple Dusk. He blows. I think about Maple Shade, and I'm like, she was right. Why do we hate her? Like, why are we supposed to dislike her? Maple Shade did nothing wrong. You know what my controversial warrior cat's fave is? Literally, I don't understand how Apple Dusk went into the Dark Forest. I mean, didn't go into the Dark Forest. Like, no offense. That's just proof that StarClan, like, sucks. Anyways, my controversial warrior cat's fave is Darkstripe. I love Darkstripe. I love that, like, bad villain. Like, he is not a good villain. He's so pathetic. It's so funny. He, like, can't do anything right. And that is so funny. I love a villain who is completely, like, ineffective. That's the word I was... I love a useless villain. Villain is... I mean... Oh my gosh. Darkstripe is the LeFou of warrior cats. Like from Beauty and the Beast. I always think about the fact that Darkstripe literally did not succeed in killing one other character in his entire, like, existence. Actually, let's do this. Yeah, he doesn't succeed at anything. Like, Tiger Star doesn't even like him. It's just pathetic. It's so funny. I love a pathetic character. I love a character who just sucks. They're the best kind. Actually, I don't like what I'm doing there. I always think about that scene in, I can't remember which book it is. I think it's somewhere in the second series, where he's, like, in the dark forest, and he runs into Tiger Star, and he's like, "Can you please help me?" And Tiger Star's like, "No!" And he just leaves. It's so funny! Tiger Star just, like, hates his guts. I love a character who can't do anything. Yeah! Pretty much. I can't help but, like, feel kind of bad for him. But... okay. Well, have a good night or day, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Thank you for joining me. And... yeah. I don't have anything else to say. But, bye! Thanks for joining me. Okay, last one. this song. Well, that's actually all of them. Okay. Well, I don't think anyone's here watching, but I am done. So I'm going to end the stream so I can save all these because that's not very interesting to watch. And then I will post these on my Tumblr. But let me go by them through them one by one. So we got Splash Song. Which were a whale. Oh, a heart-shaped like letter, a whale, and music notes. Cold Fang, which was a wolf, a snowflake, and a knife. Oh my gosh, my mind is blanking. White Bloom, which is a little off center. Let's fix that. There we go. White Bloom was a swan, a yellow flower, and then a bouquet of flowers. And then Spring Mask was a kangaroo, a galaxy, and masks. So, those are all done. I will save these and then put these on Tumblr and Twitter. But for now, that's everything. I'm gonna get going now, so long. Good night. Bye!